Hello everybody, this is Sebastian Furtado and welcome. Today I bring you this perfume that it's, as you all know, all the perfumes that are in my collection are very special to me. And the name of it is, there is a special in its name, it's Midnight Special from Nihilo. And this perfume came out in 2017. The designer behind it is Olivier Pichot. And I actually bought this in 2017, and I really love this perfume. I have a few interesting stories about it. I'm going to share one with you tonight. And the reason why I decided to choose this perfume is because it's been very cold here where I live. We've had a snap of cold, like very cold, so it's been minus 20. Right now it's minus 24 Celsius, which I believe is minus 11 Fahrenheit. Yesterday was even colder. It was minus 35, something like that. So it's been very cold. So I wanted to choose something that's very warm and cozy and homey in a way. I have actually a few perfumes from Nihilo. I don't believe I've ever talked about any of them here. This is, I'm pretty sure, the first one. But there are a few that I love. I mean, all the perfumes that I have in my collection, I love very much. I haven't been keeping track with what they've been launching in the last few years. Because I'm pretty sure there have been a lot of perfumes released. I'm pretty sure, believe my husband bought two the last 2 years. On our last two trips to Paris, he bought, I believe, Paname Palace and Blue Talisman, but I'm not 100% sure. But yes, so this is Midnight Special. Again, I'm showing you the bottle, and let's spray. That's it, no more. Like, I even put too much. I normally put 2 sprays of it because this is a very strong perfume. It's not dirty in any way. It's very warm with a touch, with a feeling of warm, very warm woods balanced with an ambery touch. Or not necessarily ambery, oh my god, ambery smell, but that warm base that amber provides. Some hint of incense, but then it gets quite powdery and floral. This is a beautiful perfume. I believe there were 2 original ones from this line, which was Midnight Special and Amber Sky, and I have both. Let me check what Nihilo itself, the brand, talks about this perfume, what they say. Let's see if so a subtle and contrasted balance between an invigorating saffron and timeless woody core carved into agar wood and patchouli. Like a black incarnation, Olivier added a unique touch of rose jelly with a hint of grapefruit that gives Midnight Special its mesmerizing signature. Do I get rose? I don't get the saffron, and I don't get the rose. I don't get the specific notes. Actually, I don't really detect any specific notes in this perfume because it's really beautifully put together. It's beautifully abstract in a very nocturnal and mysterious and super elegant way. So they olfactory notes. This is from Nihilo's website. They list black pepper, cinnamon, saffron. That sweetness is probably from cinnamon, and this rose jelly that they mentioned. So the rose from Turkey, rose jelly accord, rose and grapefruit, which is rose and grapefruit. And then there's from the base agarwood accord. So that's oud accord. I'm reading it that way. And then patchouli and vanilla accord. So yes, the vanilla, the rose, the cinnamon, they add this the voluptuousness of the sweetness and the florals in here, and this hint of spice too from the cinnamon, like, which also adds warmth to the perfume. And this is one of those perfumes that I just want to wrap myself with a really large, oversized, warm, heavy blanket, or with a beautiful cashmere coat, and then just go walking in the streets of Paris, or go to a beautiful bar in Berlin and have cocktails with my good friends. It's one of those. It's one of those, or in Paris, anywhere, even here. It's a beautiful. Oh God, I want to put one more. I know I said it too much, but I just want to smell it a bit closer to me. And the sprayer is beautiful, like really, it's like a mist. The inside of the caps are blue, but I think they have changed. That I really haven't been keeping track of what's new and what's not. Interesting. Because I don't think I've ever really done this with this perfume, because I tried it in store and I wore it for a little bit while walking around the Place Vendôme, and then I decided to come back and wear it, so I never really did this. But there's something sharp in here that's prickly, like slightly fizzy. Yes, there's something that comes across to me as effervescent. I don't know if there's any aldehydes in here. It's not listed, but it could be. Oh, it's the black pepper. I just read it, and it's the black pepper, crushed black pepper. The cinnamon, the saffron, actually I detect a little bit, but the black pepper definitely takes the center stage right now. I love this perfume. I really do. Really, really well done. I did not know that Olivier Pichot did it. Yeah, explains why it's so beautiful too. He was a fantastic nose. One of the funny stories I have about this perfume is that one time, years ago, I believe it was 2018. Yes, it must have been 2018. It was, yeah. And I went to the hospital to visit my husband. He works at the hospital. And I sprayed this. I sprayed 2 sprays of it before going to the hospital. It was just for a short visit. And just to visit him and the staff. So when I got there, I greeted a couple of nurses, and then I hugged them. And I was there for like 5-10 minutes max, and then I left. And then my husband talked to me the next day, and he told me that one of his coworkers, who's not into perfumes at all, she was not into perfumes, she told him hours after I left, "What is it that Sebastian was wearing that it smelled so good? It's still on me." So the perfume transferred to her. And long story short, she asked me for a little bit of it, so I made her a decant of it, a small decant. And no, actually, I had a sample, so I gave her an official sample, because this is still quite. Is this still quite full? Yeah, it's still quite full. Because I don't wear a whole lot of it. And then she said, after wearing that sample, she said, "Please, can you get me a bottle of this?" And at the time, it was very hard to get ex nihilo in Canada. So I got her. I ended up buying her a 100 ml bottle of it. And to this day, she's faithful to this perfume, and she doesn't wear anything else. So that made me really happy. And it's a perfume that I would never in 1,000 years associate with her, because and this is something that I find fascinating with perfumes, because you never know when you're going to smell something that you're going to fall in love with, and it's going to do well on your skin as well. And because she is not from what I know about her, I wouldn't expect her wearing this, especially because it is considered to be more of a masculine leaning perfume. But I was so thrilled and so happy. And I have a few more stories, but yeah, it's It's in a similar context, but not falling in love that deeply with it, meaning other people. Yes, the black pepper is subsidized. It's going away now. It's really beautiful, and then it becomes this beautiful, balanced, spicy, woody, slightly floral. I love it. I love this perfume. Thank you very much for your attention, for spending time with me. I really appreciate it, and I have a wonderful time wherever you are. Goodbye.